So this is the recap of all the Freaky Fridays, okay? And the trailers and everything that you just saw are literally all 4 of the videos. And now it's little story time about all of the making of every single one of those, okay? Like those videos and like, dude, okay, girl, let me tell you. Okay, so the Wicked Witch I started making about, okay, laptop. I almost want to say almost a month and a half before October. No, actually that wouldn't be correct. Okay, so actually I started producing the Wicked Witch episode back in June. So in June I produced the Wicked Witch episode for Freaky Friday, and that one right there I remember doing because it was midnight and I was not done with that makeup look until around 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. And I knew that I had plenty of time to obviously edit and do all that stuff, but I'm such a like go type person that video was edited, uploaded, and put on Patreon, I want to say by noon that next day. And then the rabbit was filmed literally, I want to say like a week after the Wicked Witch. And the crazy part about it is when I was getting ready to start filming for Freaky Fridays, I did not realize that I needed a lot more stuff than I assumed. So the same thing, you know, whenever I started Patreon, I knew that with how YouTube has been going and stuff like that and everything, I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to do any of these Freaky Friday videos if I don't have some means and ways of doing it. And so, and I know it sounds like first world issues, but so needlessly to say and everything, the very first ever person to ever become a patron was Abby Chapman. And she got on there and was pledging to me, and she's from the UK. And with her pledge, she helped produce literally almost all 4 of the videos. So a huge thank you to her. Like I mean, like everybody else on there that's been pledging and stuff, you've helped me create a lot of things. Like, you've helped me come out with like new products. You've helped me come out with a bunch of new ideas. A lot of the trailers and stuff that you guys see, like the intros and all that, that's all due to working with like Photoshop and stuff like that, and being able to get the things to take and put stuff like that together and do the little animations and stuff like that. Although it looks simple to do, it's not really that simple, especially if you're working with Photoshop. Photoshop it can be kind of overbearing at times with like all the buttons and stuff that are on there. But other than that, when it comes down to Freaky Fridays, the Wicked Witch and the Bunny was filmed in the month of June. And then in July, I filmed the Clown. Now, I do want to show you guys the neck piece that was used in the photos that you guys did not see in the video. Okay, so with also getting this clown piece, I also realized that my front door was not locked this entire time. Scary enough. Okay, so this right here, clown piece and everything, which is the collar. Me and Jay spent about, and I'm not talking money, I'm talking like time. It took about at least a week to make this. So, this right here is literally the entire collar, and this thing it's huge. It's big. It doesn't even fit in the frame of the camera, and the camera is like almost 10 feet away from me right now, okay? But the reason why it looks so close up is because it has a 50mm lens on it. So yeah. But anyway, so this right here piece, Jay drew out these designs and cut them out. A lot of this is held together by sewing. So I obviously sew. I have a sewing machine. So this right here, whole thing, is about 4 yards of material that is used to make hats. Okay? And so what I did was I cut long strips of this and I folded it kind of like you would with like a paper fan. And then I sewed on the top and bottom part of all of this. And then all of the rest of this was glued on. The back of it has how you get into it, because the hole that's in the center is literally only measured to the size of my neck. And so how you get into it is by Velcro and everything. So as you can see, it kind of just like folds together and everything. So it's held together with like Velcro, so you could just put it around the neck and everything, and then it just, you know, fastens in the back, and then it's held on just like that. So this whole thing was literally made specifically for that video. I would say that when I went to Joann's Fabric to go and get the stuff to make this, if I or like to give it a price range, what I spent just for this material alone costed at least over $100. That was not the cheapest part of that entire video at all. Like, I had been preparing for months. I got these color changing light bulbs that flash and stuff to do effects. I had to get material items, like the Wicked Witch hat. I had to buy that through Disney, because that is the hat that was not used. It's just like, it's a costume piece that is kind of like a replica from the Wicked Witch, kind of like the Oz movie that they made from the Wicked Witch. So it's not the original kind of designed Wicked Witch hat, but it's kind of similar to that. It's from the one that Disney made. So this right here piece took a while to make it, and for those that are on Patreon, I was showing behind the scenes of the making of this, and just how it was put together. It just really sucks because, like, when I was making the clown video, the audio was not working literally the entire time I was making it. And it sucks because when you're working with latex and bald caps and stuff like that, you can't really go backwards, because I only bought one of everything, because some of those prosthetics are like almost $40-50 and everything just for some of those prosthetics, but they're really well made, and they're made by Pacific prosthetic special effects makeup artist. They specifically make those in bulk, hand by hand, for people to purchase. And that store and everything, which is mostlydead.com, they also gave you guys, down in the description of all of the Freaky Friday videos, there is a whole year discount coupon code for you all. I don't make any money off of that. I'm not making any money off of that. I'm not sponsored by mostlydead.com or by Seclair Contacts. They offered you all a coupon code because I reached out to them and I was sending them pictures of the promos from the makeup looks that I was doing, and they said, this is amazing, we'd love to give your subscribers, promotion codes. And I was like, okay, that's great. I don't care if I make any money off of it or not. I want people to enjoy Halloween, and I want them to enjoy your all's product. So they gave you all a coupon code, and like I said, I'm not making anything off of that at all. But yeah, this right here will definitely be used several times more, especially in performances that I have that are coming up and everything that I'm going to probably live stream on YouTube. So yeah. And then also too, I have, so because this hat it was so big, I couldn't really show it all because it was but it has wire up here so it holds it together. This hat, I would say, the Great and Powerful. Okay, so it was Oz, the Great and Powerful. So, yeah, it was from that movie that Disney made. This right here piece is so bulky that it just looks huge. So funny enough, if you look closely in the Wicked Witch video, you will see that there is a food clip. So you know how like on a bag of chips you roll up the top end of the bag of the chips and then you clip it? I had one of those clips holding this tight to my neck. And so if you look closely, you can see it in the back. And I was waiting for somebody to see it or realize that that's what it was, but nobody recognized it. But later on in the future, I plan on like cutting this up the back, putting Velcro and measuring it to where whenever I put it on, like for performance or something, or if I ever reuse it for something else, then I could just easily like, you know, crisscross it and make it tighter to where it like fits formally, like perfectly to my neck. Because otherwise it just looks really baggy and it just kind of, it just destroys the entire look. Okay, and then as far as the bunny, now I know that a lot of you guys loved the intro for that video. Now let me tell you, when I was making each one of these videos, I would sit for an entire day and I would have to tell myself, I'd be like, okay, so no Netflix, I'm turning off everything, I have to sit and think about what these intros are gonna be. And I literally had to get online and look up music for each one of the videos. I had to, like, precise, like, music for each one of the videos. So, I had to look up music for each one of the videos. I had to, which I ended up having to pay a subscription to this music company. I can't remember the name of the music company, but they're the place that all the music in all of my videos are from. And so, all the music that was in these videos are from that company. And if I can, I'll put the link down in the description of this video so that way you guys can see it. But no, so I had to sit for like an entire day and I had to take notes on my phone, on my notes, and remind myself of each one and what I wanted to do for each one of the intros. And so for this one, I was like, I just want it to be cute and fun. And so that's the reason why I did the hopping intro. And of course I had to do the song and everything, which by the way, I had to custom get that song and the copyrights to it, which was not cheap. Like I had to get the copyrights to that song. And so I was like, I want this to be fun and I want the song to be something that everybody knows. And so that's what I ended up doing, as I got that. And like whenever I made the bunny one, I thought, okay, my mom and everybody was just like, it is so freaking cute. Now I know all of you are wanting to know about the fourth look. Now this video does not premiere obviously until tomorrow because you guys haven't seen it, but of course you guys saw the thumbnail. It has the picture of the kind of gargoyle / vampire look. I do happen to have some some pictures and everything, which I will put up so that way you guys can take and see that. But I still actually, surprisingly enough, out of all the prosthetics, I still have this one, the gargoyle. After I took it off and it came off kind of perfect, it's not necessarily, I would definitely say it's not necessarily reusable. It could be reusable if it was applied correctly and the paint job was done just a little bit differently. But the paints that are on this are water soluble, so trying to reblend those colors back into this is extremely difficult. But I did, however, I was like, I've got to keep this for like just sentimental value and everything, because it was just like this right here, out of all of the looks that I did, because I love all the looks that I did, especially the Wicked Witch, the clown, and all of them. This look, however, when I was thinking about this one, because I had no idea what I was going to do for a fourth look. And I know Jay, she kept telling me, she's like, I want to see you do something with pointy ears or something like that. And I was just like, okay. I still have the ears, however, and I still have the bunny nose. But this one right here, I remember telling Jay, I was like, I need a stippling sponge. And she was like, why? And I was like, because you have to add like certain colors to add, you know, to break up the skin tone, to add dimension and texture to the skin, because otherwise you're going to be one flat shade and it's just not going to look right. And unless that's something that you're going for. Well, basically, in other words, she was just like, oh, okay. So I started doing the stippling and got like the brighter and the lighter and the darker variations of the skin tone and stuff around like the face, and did the highlighting and stuff like that with eyeshadow. And she's like, wow, that turned out fantastic. And funny enough, I FaceTimed my mom after I made this video, and I scared the crap out of my mom. Okay, scared the crap out of her. You know, and the most, probably, I would say the most painful part about making this is waiting. Because I am not the most patient person in the face of the planet. Literally. So when I was ordering the contacts came all the way from New Zealand, and they are FDA approved, obviously, here in the US, because if they weren't, they wouldn't be shipping to the US. But so basically, those contacts, which are the scleras, which cover the entire eye, they are extremely comfortable. They're probably some of the best scleras I've ever worn, because I've had quite a few pair. Now, the scleras that I have, they're not necessarily like the cheapest in the world, but they are the best, I would say. Like, that is my honest opinion. And same thing with scleras. They did give a coupon code for you guys for an entire year. I, of course, am not making anything off of that. That is completely all just for you guys. But I will tell you right now that if you plan on purchasing a pair of scleras from this company, which is scleracontacts.com, you need to prepare yourself to wait at least a month, because they ship over an ocean, so it takes a while. Like, at one point at the beginning of August, I ordered a pair, and they did not get to me until like close to almost actually, I ordered them at the beginning of July, and they did not get to me until August 15th. Yeah, because I took a note on that. Because I remembered messaging the company saying, hey, I'm concerned that my contacts got lost in the mail somewhere. I don't know what's going on. And they asked me for my information. I sent them pictures of the previous looks that I did. And that's when they offered you guys coupon codes. And they did, however, give me a free pair of contacts, which were the contacts that you guys saw for this look. But, like, I'm not getting paid for any of that. Like, so whatever you guys purchase, if you guys do purchase and you use the coupon code, I'm not making any percentage off of that. There's no commission. Just straight up and honest. But other than that and everything, like, I did with the clown look, I did have this right here, which is an original one of my drag costumes that I made for a look that I used to perform in all the time. And so it has these really like big baggy arms, and it has like all of these like fuzzy balls all over it and stuff like that. And it has like ruffles and red and orange, and it's very long-legged. And I was gonna wear this and everything, but then I realized, oh, it doesn't match the collar, because I used to have another collar just like that one that matched this one, but I lost it whenever I moved. So I don't know where it went, so I had to make another one. And so that's where the black and white one came into an existence. So yeah. But other than that, I hope that you guys enjoyed this Halloween. I hope that you guys enjoyed the Freaky Fridays. I do plan on making more. It's just, it takes time to do it. So that's the reason why out through the next year, I'm going to start working on 31 days of Halloween. So that way, in October of next year, I can have some new things. And then I can sit back in the month of October and spend time with my family and friends and with you guys in the comment section while videos are going out and I'm not stressing. So yeah. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed everything. And to everybody that was on Patreon, following me on this journey of making these videos and watching the behind the scenes and all of that stuff and everything. Like, thank you guys for being there. Thank you for your support and your help. And literally, this right here would definitely not be possible without your guys' help. It truly means the world to me. And to everybody that enjoyed the videos, and I hope that it put a smile on your face, and I hope that it scared you, because that was kind of some of my intention with some of the videos, was to give some people a fright. I saw some people say that there was one person that commented and said, "Oh my Jesus, I just peed myself. If you were in front of me, I would have punched you." And I was just like, that's hilarious. And I was all like, if I can scare one person with a video this year, I have done my job. And so apparently I have. But anyways, I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, by the way, tomorrow's video goes out and everything, and it will be premiering. So if you're on there while it's premiering live, join me in the live chat section, and I will be on there talking with you guys live. Anyways, bye. Hey everybody, today's video is brought to you by Patreon. If you're interested in Patreon, the link is in my description.